Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to begin by saying I think you hear from this committee that all of us on both sides of the aisle are totally committed to working with you and helping you address the crisis in your community, which could have happened in any one of our communities. And I do want to thank you for beginning this hearing with recognizing the dedication of the representatives of the Environmental Protection Agency. And as a moment of personal privilege, let me just say about my longtime and dear friend, Deborah Shore, who has really dedicated her entire life, well before this, to environmental protection. For about 15 years, she was on the board of the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District and transformed that agency in Cook County into really an environmental organization protecting our water, our great lake. And I agree with you that the work of the EPA getting on the ground within hours was really an example of the work that they can do, and that they're still there and have been there the whole time. And I know that Administrator Shore was personally there for 14 days on the ground, and representatives are still there, and I know the local EPA, the state EPA has also been there. But I do want to, and with all due respect to the chairman, express my frustration that Norfolk Southern is not here, and I do look forward to seeing them as the responsible party, at the one that is responsible for the cleanup. We do need to really understand exactly what they have done, what they are going to be doing as quickly as possible. You talked about down the road legislation, but frankly, we have to have immediate answers. So I have a question for our Region 5 administrator. I want to know what the EPA has done, not only for the community, I mean, not only for the things that you have said that have been done, but what kinds of things have you done directly for the community to make sure that they are being informed and engaged and involved and notified?
Thanks, Congressman Schakowsky. I never thought I'd be here at a committee hearing speaking to my own congresswoman. EPA has been involved with the community in a number of ways. I first met Chairman Johnson at the first town hall meeting about less than 2 weeks after the derailment, where I and representatives from our agency were there to answer questions and explain to the community how our equipment worked and so on. And I've been at subsequent town meetings and community meetings. I've met with local business leaders. We opened a welcome center in town where more than 400 people have stopped by to have their questions answered. As noted, we've just started sending out, this is the second week of a newsletter mailed to 5,000 residences and businesses in Ohio and Pennsylvania, and dropped at the library and the banks and Circle K and other places for people to pick this up, which includes top questions of the week, as well as information about the work plan. What can people in the community expect to happen, and who to call if they have questions?
Let me ask one final thing. I know that you testified before the Senate and you mentioned here this morning. Tell me what you need for the Environmental Protection Agency to be able to do its job. You mentioned about the budget. So if you could just conclude with that.
Well, the budget includes not only the resources we need for our emergency responders and for cleanup work, but for the water and wastewater infrastructure needs that are seen throughout the nation, both rural and urban, and the congressionally directed spending that we wish to implement and oversee. So it really helps the agency do its aspirational and important mission of protecting public health and the environment.
Thank you so much for your service. Appreciate it. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. The chair now recognizes my colleague from Ohio, Mr. Balderson, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for being here